Hi there again, Dadhichi here from astrology.com.au with your monthly forecast, Virgo. I'm just looking at your horoscope here in front of me, and there's a few important celestial events that are going to impact upon you this month, but one right now that's happening is your ruling planet Mercury is retrograde. Not a great thing if you're trying to get decisive about something, if you're trying to make some decisions or enter into some sort of negotiations. So as most astrologers would advise you, just hold off a little bit up until the 6th to the 10th. Even when the planet that's retrograde goes forward, we should allow for it to pick up a bit of steam. And that's why I'll be recommending to you that if you are in a process of making some decision that's hard to come to a conclusion on, best to wait. Now the other important feature of the horoscope this month, I see firstly the full moon, which will occur in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius for you has to do with your work, your health, and I noticed that your ruling planet and the sun are in the 12th house. So this 6-12 axis, what we call an axis, relates very much to your work, but also I would think that the 12th house having to do with your health. And with this full moon in the next few days occurring in that area of health, possibly a crisis of some sort in terms of your health. It could simply be an aha moment where you realise that you have to do something about your work, your health, and basically your lifestyle. So that's important. That's happening immediately as the month commences. And then after the 15th, you will see that the new moon is going to occur in this 12th house. So this is a time of renewal. 12th house is a very spiritual house. So I would say for you this month, this crisis could even be a spiritual crisis in terms of making a decision. We talked about the retrograde Mercury, making some sort of decision associated with your work, especially if that's impacting upon your lifestyle and more importantly your health. So 6th to the 10th and then up till the 15th, these are the critical times that you need to just focus on yourself and make your decisions based upon rational, well-informed facts rather than running off half-cocked. Now the ruling planet, Mercury, for you, I'm noticing here, makes a few very, very exceptional aspects this month. Aspect is like a relationship, an angular distance between two planets. The first one I see here around the 19th, straight after that full moon I might add, rather than new moon, is the aspect to Uranus, giving you some real mental clarity, flashes of intuitive insight, which I'd be saying to you at this point, especially seeing as your ruling planet's moving forward again, that you should act upon that and trust that gut feeling. Don't second guess yourself on that around the 19th, 20th, 21st. Then again we see the excellent aspect to Jupiter, the sextile aspect on the 23rd of August. Now the Jupiter-Mercury combination has a lot to do with publishing, communication, advertising, any sort of letter writing or communication that you've got to get across to someone is really, really well favoured at this time. We notice that the position of Jupiter at that time is in your 10th house of career as well. So it could be, for some of you anyhow, born under the sign of Virgo, making some sort of approach for work, some requests to your employer even. It may not necessarily mean getting a new job. So in any case, these are favourable aspects, and towards the end of the month we see the final aspect again to your ruling planet from Saturn on the 30th. Finishes the month on a bit of a, I suppose, a serious tone. Once again, that has to do with your romance and your work. So maybe those two aspects of your life come into a bit more focus on the last couple of days of the month, and maybe it's a focus that you'd prefer not to have, but decisions. We must all make them sometimes, and it looks like at the end of the month you'll be having to come to that conclusion, one or the other. Appreciate you joining me here. Astrology.com.au is my website. If you need some personal advice or guidance, myself, dozens of other psychics there. We have an array of reports there, romance, free psychic readings, and lots of other stuff there. Look forward to seeing you again next month. Bye-bye.